Downward dog with your knees bent, so we can get a really good stretch in the arms and the back. Take your chest more towards your thighs by bending your knees more, and then pedal out your feet. Let your head go, nod it yes, shake it no. Inhale deeply, exhale, blubber your lips to release the jaw. Bend your knees, look forward, long inhale as you step forward and slide hands up, shins flat back. And then long exhales, hearing the sound as you bend forward. Big breath in, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands down by your side. Another one like this. Inhale, sweep arms up. Exhale, fold forward and down, getting into the rhythm of the breath. Now inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, step back, excuse me. Hello. Step back and lower into your push-up, with or without knees. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog for 1. This time we're going to be here for 4 breaths. We did 5 last time. Inhale. Exhale, 2, getting into that steady rhythm. Breathing in, hearing the sound. Breathe out, 3, stretching arms and back. Breathe in. Breathe out, 4, press heels towards the mat. On the next inhale, step your feet to the top of the mat, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands down by your side. A little bit faster this time. Let's turn it up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale and lower. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Just 3 breaths. Exhale, 2. Press your fingers down. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Ready to come up. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands by sides. Another one like this. Big breath in. And out, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step back, lower. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing for 1. Inhale, stay there. Exhale, 2. Inhale, last one. Exhale, 3. Ready to come up. Inhale, come top of the mat, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. And again, inhale. Exhale, you know what to do. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Just 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Ready to come up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Make it count. Inhale. Breathe out. Long inhale. Long exhale, lower. All of the inhale to come up. Keep breathing. All of the inhale to go back for 1. Soften these, look forward. Inhale, top of the mat, look up. Nice. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Well done. Hope you're feeling more energized. We're going to do one moon salutation called Chandra Namaskar, and this will open up our backs a bit. Okay, inhale, arms up, press palms, stay there, firm up the legs, and exhale, lean back for 1. Press hips forward, really squeeze your bum and your legs. Inhale, come down, up, sorry. Exhale, fold forward, clasp hands behind your back, make a fist and bow down. Inhale, take the hands to the floor. Exhale, step back, lower into your push-up like we just did. Long inhale, upward facing. lift heart. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing. Inhale, right leg to sky. Exhale, right foot steps forward between your hands and put your back knee down. Point your toe. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up with your arms, maybe press your palms. And exhale, lean back without moving your hips. 1. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 2. See if you can look up to stretch the front of the throat, if that's okay. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Gently bring yourself up. Inhale. Exhale, hands down, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left side, left leg lifts. Inhale. Left foot steps, back knee down, back foot down. Inhale all the way up. Press your hips forward. And exhale, lean back for 3. That's 1. Inhale, really feeling your hips now. Exhale, 2. Press the top of the back foot down. Inhale, maybe see more of the back wall. Exhale, 3. Inhale, gently bring yourself back up. Exhale, hands down, step back. Down dog or push up. Up dog, down dog. If you want a little bit more energy this morning. And then coming back to downward facing dog, 3 breaths. 1. Inhale, get back into the steady rhythm. Exhale, 2. Breathing in. Breathe out, 3. Ready to come up. Inhale, top of the mat, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, not quite done. We're going to press the palms and exhale, lean back for 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Really firm up your legs, trust your feet. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Gently bring yourself back up. Ooh. Exhale, hands by your side. Chair sequence. Inhale. Sink your hips low, coming into chair. Weight in your heels. Reach out through your fingertips. Lengthen your neck. Take a deep breath in. Hear the sound. And a long, slow breath out. Half chair. Now this is really going to turbocharge things. Press the palms away and sit low. Get your chest on your thighs. More weight in the heels, more stretch in the elbows. That's really good. You can tell you're a skier. And 3. Come back into normal chair. Take a twist, left elbow, right knee. Press top hand down. And put more weight into the heels. Feel really grounded. Pressing the top hand down to spin the chest more. And then back into chair. Other side, put your knees glued together. With every inhale, lengthening. And with every exhale, deepening your twist. Inhale, chair. Exhale, take your feet mat width apart, coming into your squat. High squat or low squat, whatever's right for your knees. Feel your spine long. You can move around a little bit if that's easier to get some juice into, clonk, clonk, juice into your hips. Either staying here or taking crow, their arm balance, hands and feet in the square. I like to start with my heels touching on the tops of my feet and then make a shelf with your upper arms. Push the floor away. That's the really crucial bit. Push the floor away and round the upper back. And as the head comes forward, the feet float off. Maybe 1 foot at a time. Maybe just feeling the weight of the body in your hands before you come up. And if you like, you can jump straight back to chaturanga or just meet us in down dog. Well done. Warrior sequence. Right foot steps forward, back heel down. So we're either side of the midline of the mat, coming up. Warrior 1. Hips face forward. Exhale, open hips and arms to a T, warrior two. Without moving your hips, you reverse the warrior, take right arm up, look up, and exhale, straighten front leg. Shorten your stance a bit, bring your back foot in, reach forward and down. For your big toe or your shin, triangle. Really press back through that back foot and lengthen crown of head forward. Now, neck stretch. Take the top hand and wrap it behind you. Let your ear flop to your shoulder to stretch the neck. Press your shoulders against an imaginary wall behind you. Now, take that top arm up. Really firm up your legs by pressing your feet down and lifting your knees. Now, this left arm's going to come up and over, point to the front of the mat. With strong legs, bring the other arm to meet you like you're holding a beach ball over your head and spin the chest. 3, 2, 1. Pressing into the feet, bend front knee. Yay! Come all the way up and lengthen your stance, warrior two. Inhale, take the elbow to knee, side angle. Exhale, take the back arm up and over. 1. Getting back into your steady rhythm. You can take a deeper hand position with your hand on the floor if you like. And 3. Staying low, interlock your fingers behind your back, bow your head down for humble warrior. Head goes down, fist goes up, and push your heels away from each other. Inhale, come all the way up. Back to warrior one, hips face forward. Exhale, take your hands down, step back, and then it's push up, up dog, down dog. Come onto your knees. Let's take forearm dog. Take your elbows down, press your palms, look between your thumbs, tuck toes, and walk the feet in towards your shoulders and then press back through the forearms like you are trying to dent the floor with your arms. Shoulders lift away from the ears. 2 more breaths, stay strong. And coming down, sit on your heels, child's pose, walk the arms out in front of you. And coming back to downward facing dog, we're going to do all that on the other side with the left leg. So left foot steps between your hands, back heel comes down all the way up to warrior one with your hips face forward. So arms up in the air, that's it. Bend front knee over ankle and swing your right hip towards the front of the mat a little bit more. Now open hips and arms to a T. That's warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg and then shorten your stance by bringing your back leg in a bit and reach for triangle. That's it. Hand on shin or big toe. Stacking the arms and the shoulders on top of each other. Yeah. Coming into the next stretch, wrap the top arm behind you, reach for your left inner thigh. Roll the shoulder back and let the neck go. So let the ear flop to the shoulder. Feeling the neck stretch. Okay, firming up the legs, take the top arm to the sky like we did before. And now take it up and over, pointing towards the front of the mat, alongside the ear. Firm up the legs, and we're going to take the other arm up either side of the ear, like we're holding a beach ball over our heads. Straight legs, really stretch the mat between your feet, reach your fingers. 3, spin your chest to the right. 2, 1, pressing into the legs, come all the way out. I know that's strong. Exhale, 2. Back to warrior 2. there, it's side angle, elbow to knee, and exhale, back arm up and over. Option to take the deeper hand position on the floor. So with all of these poses, these standing poses, it's strong legs, long spine. Getting the energy flowing through our central energy channel, which is the spine. Firming up our connection to the floor through the feet. Okay, take that right hand down, bow down, staying low. Humble warrior. Make a fist behind you and bow the head down. Stretch mat between feet. Really push into your back heel so you feel really steady on both legs. Releasing down, hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Drop to your knees, and we are forearm dog once more. And this time we're going to try turbo dog, which is hovering the elbows off. So to get that, bend your knees a lot, push into your hands, hover your elbows off, and then straighten everything out. Downward facing dog. Breathing in and breathing out. Well done. Now we're going to come back onto our forearms for dolphin, which is interlocking the fingers, or if you're working on the forearm stand, it's one leg up and then the other leg up, alternate legs, or little bunny hops. The more you get your feet towards your elbows, the less effort it is to come up. That's it, yeah, so shoulders over your elbows, relax your face, look forward, look between your hands, that's it. Gonna help you get some air. Yep. Try one leg at a time though for this one. Okay.
I don't want you to get me up because my shoulders.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, just, that's it, keep looking forward, keep your shoulders forward, nice. Coming down. Soften knees, look forward. Inhale, come to the top of the mat, look up. And fold. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, hands by your sides. Take your hands behind your back and either make a prayer, or if that's not good for your shoulders, you hold opposite elbows like this. So either prayer, squeeze and roll the shoulders back. Now step the left foot back about a leg length, but your back heel wants to be really firm on the floor. Hips face forward. You're going to bend the front knee and bow down. And now work that front leg towards straight, chin to shin. Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. You're squeezing your shoulders and lengthening your legs. Now, deeply bend the front knee. We're going to catch some air under that back foot. So you can keep your hands where they are or take them out like wings. That might be easier for balance, and see if you can really push that back foot back. Hands can be on the floor as well. That's an alternative. Strong legs, both of them. That's it. And then stand all the way up. Second side, so reset your hand position, whatever you did. First side, step the right foot back. And bend your front knee, fold forward, chin to shin, and then work that leg towards straight. It's a strong leg stretch. Nice. With every inhale, lengthen. With every exhale, fold deeper. Squeezing your shoulders. Now, bend the front knee, start to shift your weight forward, and maybe float your back leg off. You're going to really need to activate that back leg. It's going to need to be really strong. Arms can come out like wings if you like, or on the floor. Warrior 3. All the way back up to standing. Well done. Revolving triangle now. Step the left foot back, just like we did before. Hips face forward. Take the left arm up and put your right hand on your right hip. We just want to use that to keep it back. Come forward, keep pulling back on your right hip. And then take the hand down inside or outside the foot or on a block. And now twist the chest towards the right. That's it. The last thing, if you want, is to take your arms up, the right one. Revolving triangle. So we really want that back heel to be down so you feel really stable. Yes, you shorten your stance. So we're doing everything from a place of stability and a firm connection to the earth. Look down. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, come to the top of the mat. Second side, so stand with your feet either side of the midline. Step the right foot back so they're still either side of the midline. And hips face forward. Right arm comes up. Left hand goes on left hip to keep it back. That's it. Reach forward. And then hand comes down inside or outside the foot or on a block. Chest twist towards the left. Legs stay strong, and the last thing to come up is the arm. You can keep the hand on the hip if you like. The revolving triangle. Crown of the head goes forward and hips go back. Looking down, pressing into the feet, come up. Exhale, come to the top of the mat. Tree pose. Shift the weight into the left leg, firm up the left leg, and take your right heel either into your calf or take it up. Press your palms, really press them so you feel really stable. And use the same pressure to press your heel into your inner thigh. Pressing everything in. Feel the earth through your foot, press down in your foot. Feel the sky through the crown of the head lifting up. Inhaling, take the arms up. Now draw your ribs in like you're trying to pull them away from a shirt. Side bending tree, take the right palm face up on your right knee and bump your hips over to the left. Doesn't matter if you fall. Pressing into feet, come up. Exhale, ankle to knee. Cross right ankle over left knee and sit down like you're sitting in a chair. Lengthen sides of the neck. So, pressing into the left leg, come all the way up. Exhale, release. Feet down and switch sides. Setting up your tree. Press your palms. Pick a spot to look at in front of you and breathe into that spot. So fixing your awareness on one point, hearing the sound of your ocean breath. Arms up, pull the ribs in like you're pulling them away from your shirt. And side bend. One more. all the way back up, ankle to knee. Take your hands in front of you, or on a support. Lengthen your neck as you come down for the hip stretch. Maybe eventually your hands come to the floor, but it's really about getting the hips nice and low. Pressing into feet, come all the way up. Exhale. Come to top of the mat. Wide-legged forward bends. Inhale, step it out wide. Feet parallel, hands on hips. Inhale, lift heart, squeeze shoulders, and exhale, fold forward. Take your hands in line with your toes and let your head go. Firm up your legs, lift kneecaps. And with every exhale, fold a bit deeper. So elbows are aiming to stay over the wrists, that's it. As you bring your back down and looking through. If you practice tripod headstand, please feel free to go up. Take a couple of breaths up and float your legs down. Inhale, come up with your hands on your hips halfway. Exhale, pressing into the feet, come all the way up. A bit more for the shoulder. Are your shoulders okay? Yeah. Interlock the fingers behind the back. We're going to come all the way down, folding forward. Pressing your palms together, squeezing your shoulders. Can you hear that steady ocean sound of your breath? Making a sound that's louder than your thoughts. Steady breath, steady mind. And from there, release the hands in front of you, turn out the toes. Keep your bum low as you move your hips from side to side, getting into the inner thighs. So I like to lift my foot off and turn the toes to the sky because it gets a little bit more of a stretch in the inner thigh. And if you practice side splits, you can take your feet out to the side at the same time, give yourself a stretch. And from there, squeak, 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 we're going to sit all the way down with your legs out wide in a straddle.
Switch that one around there.
You can sit on a block. If you feel like you're rounding back like that and this is really not happening, sit on a block and that will just make your spine nice and long. Thigh bends. So shoulder is moving inside the knee, so still coming forward and then opening up. So just look at your opposite foot. Make it nice and active by squeezing the kneecap, toe to sky. And then staying low as you switch to the other side. Spinning the chest, toes to sky. And the side of the body gets so tight. This kind of feels like, it's going like somebody's shrunk us in the wash. Inhale back to center. Take the big toes of the outsides of the feet or your shins, wherever you can reach. Inhale, draw the chest forwards and lengthen through the spine. And exhale, fold a little deeper with every breath. So thinking long spine. If you want to hold my wrist, I can draw you forward. That's it. Nice.
Oh, she can stretch so much. I'd have to go into all my jewellery to get you to stretch. Is that enough? Or could you
Yeah,
do
no,
more?
it's fine, thank you. Yeah. Usually I get my children to sit on me for that one. Thank you. Right, so coming to the front of the mat, whatever leg's out in front doesn't matter. We're going to work on half splits. The back knee is underneath your hip, fold forward, drawing your toes towards your face. So again, thinking long legs, long spine, active flexibility. So really, that front leg is active. We're drawing the toes towards the face. So this is the difference between flexibility and mobility. So flexibility has no control, but mobility is a range of movement that you can control. So flexibility with strength, and that's what we're going for. In the last couple of breaths, if you want to slide your back leg back, this mat's nice and slidey. You want to go for a fuller version of this pose. And gently, nice. Switch sides. Half, hand one. Yeah, so you can put the blocks, you know what to do with the blocks, put them under your hands on whatever height you like. That's it. It's just so you get a feeling of support. That's it. That's it. So to get deeper into this pose, you tuck your back toes under and work the back leg towards straight, because it's the back leg, it's the tricky one here, because it's the opposite of sitting. That leg kind of never really goes back, so it probably feels quite intense. And hip eject. Downward facing dog. Walk the hands to the back of the mat, grab your big toes and fold. This is your reward. Forward bend. On my clock. With every inhale, draw the elbows wider. And with every exhale, draw your head down deeper, lift your kneecaps. Lift your belly button a bit more to give yourself more space to fold. And how nice is it getting your head down? Slide hands underneath feet. Fingers point towards heels. Wriggle toes into wrist crease. And release your hands. Walk your hands out, downward facing dog, and then come all the way through to seated. With your legs out in front of you, well done. Dandasana, the staff pose. Take your hands either side of your hips, press down, and lift up on the inside. So your sit bones now act a bit like your feet when we were standing there, your connection to the earth. So we're just going to feel those. Feel the legs pressing down. Feel yourself lifting up out of your pelvis. Lifting up on the inside and drawing your ribs in like you're pulling them away from your shirt. That is your core stability. Inhale, take the arms up. And hinging from your hips, you shuffle them back just to feel where the hinge is and reach for your big toes, outsides of the feet, or take a belt around your feet. Fold. Paschimottanasana, the forward bend. So again, with every inhale, take the chest forward to extend, and every exhale, fold into that space. So you're using the wave-like motion of the breath to get yourself deeper. It's not just about being in the, it's about exploring your range of motion in that shape. How can you go a little bit deeper? How can you back off a bit? Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, draw the right knee in, seated tree, drop the knee out to the side. And then take the chest forward, coming back into a forward bend. With every inhale, spin your navel more towards the leg, and exhale, fall deeper. Getting back into that steady rhythm. Nice full inhale, nice long slow exhale. Inhale coming up, exhale, place the foot flat on the mat about 15 centimeters away from your thigh. Reach forward with your right arm and take the hand behind you, reach for your left wrist. You're not yet binding, hug the knee, sit tall, work the knee towards the armpit. Marichasana A. So if you have the bind, bring that left shoulder round more and take the right shoulder back more. Look towards your big toe. One more. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release. Cross the ankles, take your hands by your hips in front of you, rolling over onto your feet, lift your bum off, and maybe one foot can come off, maybe both feet can come off. And take it down. Extend the legs along the mat. Janushasana, second side, seated tree. Fold forward. So press the heel into the inner thigh like we did when we were doing the standing tree. And use that connection to your pelvis to reach out from. So your sit bones firmly grounded, giving you a stable place from which to stretch. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, place the foot flat, about 15 centimeters away from your inner thighs, about a hand span. And take the second side of Marichasana A. Left shoulder goes back, right shoulder goes forward as your chin moves towards your shin. Eventually, you're taking this wrist. That's your direction of travel. Will that foot go flat? That's it. And coming up, release. Cross the ankles, press the hands down, lift your bum off the floor. Look forward, maybe one foot comes off, maybe both feet, or maybe no feet. There we go. Sit down, cross ankles, coming up into your plank. And from there, lowering all the way down onto your abdomen. Keep your hands where they are, in line with the center of the chest. And now press the tops of the feet down. Lift the chest up and squeeze the elbows in. Now float your hands off to support you. So we're really strengthening the back here. Squeeze your elbows more. Press the pubic bone down. Press tops of feet down. Lengthen your neck. 3. Lift your chest higher. 2. One more. 1. Very good. Make a pillow. Rock your hips from side to side. Reaching behind you, make a fist at your bum. Lift the fist off your bum. Take your feet wider and lift the head, chest and legs. Lift as much off the floor as you can and soften your face. So no one would know you are in a back strengthening pose because your face is really relaxed. But your breath is doing the work. Turn it up. Lift higher, 1 more. Can you lift another rib off the mat? 1, and come down. Make a pillow, rock hips from side to side. Take hands in line with center of the chest. Come all the way up onto your knees. Bring the torso upright. For camel. Another heart opening pose. Place the hands on the lower back. Press your hips forward and squeeze an imaginary block between your thighs. Nice firm legs. Now take your chest, your breastbone to the sky and your chin up if you can, stretching the front of the throat. Either keeping your hands here or taking the prayer to your chest and placing your thumb knuckles on your breastbone and pulling them down to stretch the throat a bit more. And then from wherever you are, coming up, sit down. We're going to do a second variation of that. So if you had your hands on your hips, maybe try taking them to the chest. If you had them on the chest, we're going to reach behind you for your heels. Okay, so coming up, everybody start with the hands on the hips, press the hips forward, lift the chest. Now taking a deeper hand position, either hands on chest or reaching back, possibly for your heels. Press your hips forward, maybe covering the heels with the palm of your hands. Looking behind you a little bit more. Squeeze that imaginary block between your feet and your legs. Well done, coming all the way up. Hands down. Bunny hops as a counter pose. Shoulders over the wrists, imagining it's your hips going over your shoulders rather than your heels coming up. So if you start with your shoulders over your wrists, so yeah, and now walk the feet in. Now bunny hop from there, press the forward weight. Yeah, that's it, that's more, yeah. I was thinking floating the heels, the hips eventually. Yeah, it's a bit harder, but we've got, if your hips are back, there's more work for your legs to take this weight all the way up. Less work if they're forward. Coming down. Got to watch my toe. Coming down. Soles of the feet together, knees apart. Cobbler's pose, Baddha Konasana. Opening out the feet like a book, sitting tall. Actively pressing your knees down like you're trying to squash something here. So press your knee into my hand. That's it. Yeah, press both sides. Press, press, press. Like you're trying to push my hand away. That's it. Yes. A bit more. Yes. Actively opening up the inner thighs. And then taking your chest forward. Can you open your feet like this, like a book? That's going to help with that rotation of the thighs. Inhale, come up. Tara Asana, the star pose. Very similar, just slide the legs forward. So you're now in a diamond shape. Flap them if you want to release them a little bit. Hands on the feet. And then shuffle your hips back. Eventually coming down. Again, pressing your knees down. Inhale, come up. Take your feet wide, like in a kind of froggy stance. Take left hand on left shin and reach behind you with your right hand, taking a twist. Keep pressing your knees down like you're trying to squash the block underneath your knees. Looking more right. Come back to center and then other side. Actively press your knees down, taking a twist. And then back to center, either repeating that or seeing if you can, bind. So you need to come a little bit forward, that's it. Feet out to the sides and taking a twist. Maybe you can walk your left hand further up your right wrist. So to get them closer, this shoulder rolls back. So that's going to bring your hands back to center, other side. So either repeating or threading. And it may be that one shoulder feels very different to the other. Walking your hand up your wrist. Keep pressing your knees down, working the hips, the shoulders, the breath. Come back to center, take your heels together, lift your feet off and put your backs of your knees in the crooks of the elbows for blossoming lotus. Balancing on your sit bones. So lifting your chest. Lifting the corners of your mouth. So the lotus grows in mud, but makes this beautiful flower out of a whole load of mud underneath. I love that image. Very nice. Coming down. Shake out your legs in front of you. Lying on your back for shoulder stand or legs in the air or up the wall if you're not going upside down today. If you're doing shoulder stand, you are using the weight of the legs, the strength of the legs to lift the legs. So really like you're trying to stand on the sky. And pressing down with the the upper arms. And lifting the chin off the chest. Take the legs over the head in plow. If your feet touch the floor, you can make a fist and extend your arms along the mat. If your feet don't yet touch the floor, keep supporting your back with your hands. If you've got your legs up the wall or in the air, take the legs wide. Still lengthening the inhale, softening the exhale. Inhale, come all the way back up. If you're in shoulder stand, upside down diamonds, the same shape we did with our legs on the floor, soles of the feet together, knees apart, and maybe you might want to put your hands on your knees or keep supporting your back. Everybody take the hands on the mat and we'll all meet in fish. So if you're up the wall, take your legs off the wall, pressing into your elbows to lift the chest. So we want as much of the crown of the head on the floor as we can to open out the heart. So you can keep pressing into the elbows to lift the head off and replacing it down. So giving yourself a neck stretch. Opening out the place of clear communication, your throat chakra. Gently pressing into your elbows to lift the head off. Exhale, relax your head on the mat and rock from side to side. And then take your final starfish stretch. Stretch your arms and legs. Inhale, squeeze everything. And sigh it out. You can do as many of these as you like to feel really heavy on the mat and to let go for a couple of minutes of rest and relaxation. That's it. No special breathing. Feeling really heavy on the floor. Let your jaw be soft. Your teeth are gently parted. Let your eyes be soft and the muscles around the eyes. Let your hair, your temples, your cheeks all be soft. And feel your shoulders, your chest, your heart. soften. Your hips firmly grounded on the mat. And your hands and feet relaxing from the inside out. You gently observe the breath, rising and falling. Feeling the cool air passing in and out of the nose. And gently your awareness falls away. Gently returning now to your physical body, wiggling fingers and toes, maybe circling wrists and ankles, moving your head side to side, and take a deeper breath in and a sighing breath out. Hug your knees into your chest and either gently come up, or if you want to have a more of an energized start, we can rock up and back. Yes. Brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you, darling. That was just such a good one today. I hope everyone enjoyed it. I loved it.
Yeah,
I felt
good.
the flow. I felt breathing, bringing, and I'm so full of energy. I've never felt such a transition of a little bit tired to full of energy.
Oh, brilliant.
Really good one.
But you're such a good breather, and that makes a real difference because you took to the breath really well, and that's really the hardest bit of yoga. I was trying to teach my daughter to do the ujjayi breath at the weekend, and it's actually really hard for people to breathe because to lengthen the inhale, she was like going and then holding and then so just even breathing can make such a difference to your day and your energy levels.
You don't realise how much breathing properly gives you more energy until you do it, and then you realise how much it gives you more energy. Thank you so much, everybody. Victoria is going to